What's up, y'all? It's DJ K9. I'm back, and we about to do a video on my video because people are trying to tell me that what I did was wrong. Some people are saying what I did was right. But in certain situations, it's like, what would you do? So in this video, I'm going to play for you guys. I want you guys to see like how serious this situation could have been. Thank God we all walked away pretty safe. But let's get into it. Let's see what you would do in a situation like this. And mind you, this is a private session, so we was recording it for the owner to show her like what she should do with her dog, so I could send her this video. And basically, this ended up happening.
Oh, what?
Whoa, whoa! In case you missed it, look at that. Whoa! This is when things get a little sketchy right here. All right, the dog is about to get off.
Oh, what?
Whoa! Whoa! Broke the leash. Whoa! My man didn't want to. The dog broke the leash, and my man did not drop that pink blanket.
Hey, he broke the leash.
Baby broke the leash.
My bad, bro.
My bad, bro.
That's why we need the mace.
Look at my face. Look at my face. Now that's a real reaction right there. I'm like, can't believe this shit, bro. He hit me with another one. He hit me with another one. My bad, bro. But watch the dog, though. Watch the dog. Woo! She's like, thank you for saving my life. All right. Now I just want you guys to see something real quick. The comments that are here, like, oh my God, I couldn't believe some of these comments. I was like, are you guys serious right now? Or are you guys serious right now? All right. Let me see. All right, you got some people that are laughing right here, right? Got some people who are laughing. Let's just find a random comment on top. Trainer clearly wasn't prepared for this one. No one would be. So yes, while grabbing the dog at the neck may be harmful and cause discomfort, getting attacked by another dog is incredibly more harmful. I've never seen this comment right here. As you guys can see at the top right here, 1,061 people commented. So there's no way I read every comment. I just don't have the time. But this one right here I didn't see. But let me hit that like while we're here, because that is so true. You know, nobody was harmed, but who is really prepared for this moment? Actually, I do be prepared for moments like this. But because this was a private session, it was like, this was the option when I realized I left my leash, my mace, and just my bag of my equipment bag that I have everything in. So I realized I didn't have it. So it was either be 20 minutes late or just go without it and be on time. And I've worked at this park, you know, plenty of times. So I felt comfortable, like, you know, nothing really ever happens here. I've never had to use anything at this park, you know, so. But this one day that I did leave it, that's just how it happens, guys, for real. And that's kind of why I posted this video, because, you know, everybody wants to act like, oh, you're a trainer, you're supposed to have everything, and you should have grabbed the dog by this, and you should have did this. But reality is, this is what it really looks like in real time. All right. See, somebody wrote, you call this a dog trainer? Laugh my ass off. Doesn't like every dog trainer tell you not to do this with your leash dog if you are attacked by another dog? Crying emoji, clown face. And exactly, that's what they tell you to do. But then in the moment, you don't know what's going to happen. All right, let me just show you real quick. All right, like how fast these things happen and what was my thought process, because you guys are watching it from the camera person's view. So let me just break it down on what's really actually happening here in this video. So the video starts back here, right? We're walking the dog. That dog that broke loose, that XL bully, was barking at the top of the hill for 15 minutes straight. So we're already fit. That dog been there for 15 minutes already. He's reacting to people walking by, other dogs walking by. After a while, you just don't even pay those type of dogs any mind, right? So I'm doing a private session with this dog, and the client's actually behind us, behind the camera person. So I'm just showing her, that's why we recorded it, what she should do with her dog, because we're teaching the dog leash pressure, right? All right. I'm walking with the dog. You can hear the dog bark. Walking with the dog, you can hear the dog bark. I gave her a little leash pop. You saw that? I'll show you right now. Watch, slow motion. 1, 2. A leave it. That's a leave it. All right. Now I'm just playing in slow motion for you guys. All right. Do I look up at that dog? I'm watching my dog. I'm watching my dog. I'm working with my dog. All right. Still working with my dog. Not even paying attention to that dog because he's been there already for 15 minutes. And where you guys see him right here, they actually moved closer. He was more up here, like further back. So I guess, I don't know what he was trying to do. Being that he had a blanket in his hand, I'm guessing he was trying to have a picnic or something, right? And so he thought that this was one of those days where he could bring his dog to the park and have a picnic. But if your dog's not trained, why would you even want to have your dog in a setting like this? All right. Bad judgment on the owner's side for this type of dog. All right. So here we go. He's holding the dog. He's holding it. Doesn't even got no real like look at his stance. He don't got no control over this dog. This dog look like he's doing protection work at this point. Right? So look, he got a leash on the dog. The leash is there. The leash is there. But that dog is about to pop that leash. Pop! It's gone. Look, it whips back. You see it right now? It whipped back to his freaking shoulder. Leash is gone. Look at that. Flimsy leash. Flimsy. All right? That dog is too strong for that leash. So the dog is taking off. So at the leash is behind them. So at 11 seconds, we're in this video right here. 11 seconds in. And the dog is reaching up to us by 13 seconds. The dog, we're already greeting the dog. So we had 2 seconds. I didn't even have 2 seconds because I didn't really notice the dog until the dog got like right here. This is when I noticed the dog was off leash. I didn't see it pop all the way back there. I'm not worried about the dog like that. I noticed it right when it got in my peripheral view, which would be right here. That's when I was like, oh shit, the dog is here. What I do know though is you do not pull the dog. All right. You don't just pull the dog and run and try to. That's going to agitate the dog. All right. The dog might not even try to attack at first, but being that you pull the dog away, the first thought is, let me get it. Right. Just like if somebody took something you like, right? You have your phone, you have a piece of candy or something. Hey, give it to me. Hey, give it to me. Right. The dog, they don't use their hands. They use their mouth. So if I would have pulled that dog away, the dog would have lunged in the air, grabbed the dog. That would have been all bad. I've seen that happen plenty of times. All right. This is what I do for a living, guys. I've seen that happen plenty of times. People try to pick the dog up and the dog just boom. All right. So you got to find a perfect time if you want to pick your dog up. You got to have that perfect timing when to pick your dog up and do it safely. All right. So boom, here comes the dog. He charges. Look how scared the dog I'm holding is. It just jumps out the way. The hackles is up and everything, right? This dog is reactive, but it's only reactive on the leash when they're from a distance. When they get close, the dog I'm working with is not reactive no more. All right, this dog is not tough at all, but it is reactive. All right, so boom. The dog that I'm holding is look at the body language, hopping around, jumping. That's not me making the dog do that. Okay, the dog is actually using his own legs and jumping out the way. And let's look at the seconds. We had 13 here, 1 second, 14. We have 14 seconds. Look, the dog runs, hits the pole, charges the dog, swings the whole dog's body out the way. Now the dog is scared. My dog is like, look at his butt, tail under it, everything. I pick him up, get him out of harm's way immediately. Once I saw the XL bully get tied up right here with this yellow pole, I was like, you know what? It's time to pick my dog up. That split second, I realized time to get him. So, boom. The dog's already jumping. My dog's already in the air. It makes it more easier for me to try to get a grip of the dog, right? So the dog jumps. It jumps near me. It's scared for his life. The hind legs are still on the floor right here. Hind legs are still on the floor. All right. Now look, I picked the dog up right here. 17 seconds. It took 1 second for me to pick the dog up and grab it. Now you see the dog right now? The dog is trying to jump. You're going to try to jump. That's what they naturally do. That's why I didn't do it when the dog first came. Now that the owner's here, I'm doing that. All right? I'm doing that. Get your dog, bro. Get your dog. Look, the dog jumps again. And then it jumps again. 3 jumps. Look. I pick it up. Boom. Hurry up and get your dog, bro. 1, 2, and 3. And then it tries again, but he gets a hold of the dog. But when I didn't even know if the dog had a collar or not, because this is a dark colored dog, and the collar he has, as you guys can see, is dark. So I was just trying to make sure my dog was safe first, but I was trying to see if this dog had a collar, so if it did come back, I can grab the dog. But you see, like the angle you guys are seeing it from, I'm not seeing it from that angle. So what it looks like for me is he's grabbing that dog by the scruff, by the neck. And I'm like, that's not a good grip. That's why I'm still holding the dog like that. Right? Because I'm like, that's not a good grip right there. But then when I see the dog actually, get lifted and he's holding him like that, that's when I decide to put my dog down. Like, all right, it's over. It's over. Okay? Boom. It's all done. So that's the breakdown. I want you guys to see it from my view, even though these comments is just like, they don't even care. Everybody's watching it from the camera view. And I'm going to play it one more time just so how fast you guys can see this stuff happens. Right? Everybody's thinking from my view, it's just like, everybody's watching it from the camera view and think it's only happening that way.
Oh, what?
Oh, let me get the dog. Let me get the dog. Boom, got the dog. Hurry up and get your dog, bro. Hurry up.
Man, he broke the leash. My bad, bro.
That's why we need the mace.
All right, everybody goes home safe and sound. All right, that's what we want. He says bye again. He says, I'm sorry. And I just give him a hand. Like, all right, no problem, bro. All right. So somebody said, this is what you call this a dog trainer. This has happened to me, but I'm not tall enough to make any difference in picking up my dog. I literally got in between them and the other dog backed away. Probably not what I should do, but instincts. Yeah. And also carry mace, guys. All right. That's what I usually have. Being that I worked at this park. Oh, here's the owner. She's right there. All right. But being that I've worked at this park a couple of times, I'm new to this park, but I've worked here for a couple of months. And not that I worked at this park a couple of times. I've been here for months already. Right. Every day for months. But I've been here for a couple of months and I never seen any irresponsible owners, I should say. So that was my first encounter with anything in that nature. So that's why I was like, either be 20 minutes late or and go get my equipment, or just go to the session without my equipment and be on time. I was like, let me just be on time, But now I have, I bought triple the equipment. So I got one that I could just leave at home, one that I could leave in the car, and then I have an emergency bag, where, just in case I need to carry that bag anywhere I go. So I'm never lacking anymore. People who have dogs that they can't control really annoy me. Yeah, I feel you. See, somebody said, could you have supported his butt so he wasn't hanging there like a piece of meat? People are just writing comments just to write stuff, but these things happen so fast. Like, what would you do in a situation like this? I really want to know, you guys watching, what would you guys do in a situation like this? Drop your comments, drop your opinions. Or if you even been through this, let us know. Like, how did you handle this situation? I would love to read you guys' comments. Somebody said, over panicking and hanging your own dog is crazy. Your dog took L regardless. I said, and you would have took W's in this situation. Doubt it. It's always the people running their mouth. They said, it's crazy. And then she said, I definitely would have been the reason we took an L. I definitely wouldn't have been the reason we took an L. Yeah. That's why I stopped responding to people like that. Whatever. Horrible job picking up the dog, Brody. Horrible job. Yeah, this is real. This is real. All right. These things happen literally like this. That whole situation was probably 4 or 5 seconds. Everybody's like, you should have stopped the dog. Now, that's one thing I am not doing at an XL Bully charging full speed at me. I am not blocking that dog so it could snap my leg in half, and I'm out of commission. I'm out of work. Like there's no way that I'm gonna be able to. If that dog, I have a Doberman. My Doberman took me for a flight. I was just standing there recording him. He just ran straight into me. Had both of my feet in the air. You know, cat just he did it like it was nothing. I'm not doing that with an XL bully. I'm not getting in the way so that dog could take my legs out, snap my knee, take it out of place, break a femur. I'm not doing it. It makes no sense. You know, so you got those people who say stuff like that. Okay, you're a dog trainer and you lift a dog up by its neck calmly instead of picking them up before the dog approaches. And that's the comment that I'm talking about right there. I haven't seen this particular comment, but like I said, there's 1,000 of them. But that's the one. There's plenty of people who wrote that. Now you don't want to go down there and scoop the dog up the same way you don't want to break it if the dog is, try to cut the dog off if you got 1 or 2 seconds, because you got to remember, from my point of view, I only have 1 or 2 seconds to make a decision. So it was really 1 second. I'm not jumping in front of that dog when it's right there, taking my legs out. And then also, I'm definitely not going to go down there and pick the dog up, my dog, by the stomach and get my face molded. Are you crazy? That's insane. But like I said, guys, write your thoughts in the comment. What would you have done? I really want to know. And catch you guys in the next video. It's DJ K9.